BRI Project has destroyed the economy of China along with others 15 countries. China has planned to invest $1 trillion in BRI Project. China has invested billions of dollars in many non-productive projects under BRI over many countries in Asia, Africa, Europe and other parts of the world. Non-financial corporate debt in China rose to over 165% of its gross domestic product (GDP) in the third quarter of 2020, from 150% of GDP in the same quarter last year, according to a report released by the Institute of International Finance (IIF). The growth of debt is not only the highest among emerging economies, but has outpaced all developed markets as well. Total Chinese debt across household, government and non-financial corporate sectors rose to nearly 290% of GDP, excluding financial debt to avoid the potential for double counting, in the third quarter, up from 255% a year earlier, according to IIF. Chinese debt has been rising at 20% per annum since 2016, faster than its GDP growth rate. On the other hand, debt policies of China like as Shylock across countries in the Indian subcontinent such as Sri Lanka, Pakistan, or the Indo-Pacific such as Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, or Africa for that matter such as Sudan, Ethiopia, etc. To name a few are testimonies to the fact that borrowing countries are now pleading for an independent existence while being on the verge of losing their sovereignty, reported IFFRAS. Chinese creditors like commercial banks, hedge funds, suppliers, and export credit agencies seek influence over borrowing countries to increase the prospect of repayment by legal, economic, and political means, said IFFRAS. China has even devised unique ways of blending standard commercial and official lending terms to secure repayment in priority and in the process gain a stronger grip over the borrowing country's economic and foreign policies. As such, three main insights that come to the fore from an analysis of the Chinese lending pattern are as follows. Chinese contracts contain unusual confidentiality clauses, particularly since 2015, wherein the borrower is prevented from revealing the details. Secondly, Chinese lenders seek an advantage over other creditors including collateral arrangements like control over revenue accounts. Thirdly, cancellation, acceleration, and stabilization clauses in Chinese lending contracts are far more common, allowing lenders to influence the debtor's domestic and foreign policies. Most serious concern about a hidden term of the BRI loan of the secondary contract is that China has been given authority to take over any project under BRI due to no payment of interest. In fact, the impact of Chinese predatory financing is no more evident than in Sri Lanka, which has already witnessed the loss of strategic resources as collateral to loans, as in the case of the Hambantota port, wherein over 1,500 acres of land around the port has been handed over to China on a 99-year lease. Similar to Sri Lanka, Pakistan too reels under the pressure of heavy debt to the Chinese on account of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor (CPEC) projects worth almost $60 billion United States dollars. The Pakistani economy has been trying to grapple with mounting debt over the last few years with a nearly bankrupt government and a severe balance of payments crisis. Currently, another Asian country like as Bangladesh plunge into China loan trap. After 2023, loan interest will be high and Bangladesh need to pay around $2.50 billion as principal and interest. Country like as Bangladesh will not be able to pay interest or repay part of principal of the BRI bulk loan. Most recently, President of Malaysia Mahathir Mohamad has declared to cancel 3 BRI projects named ECRL, MRP and TSGP. Mahathir vowed that these projects will increase the level of national debt only. Economy of some Asian countries like as Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, in Africa, Djibouti and Uganda already destroyed. Economy of Bangladesh will crash very soon. It took second highest loan from China under BRI among Asian countries.